Hey guys, it's me, the best and most talented and sexiest person in the world, back at it again with another mid-video. With the release of Sonic X Shadow Generations, Shun Nakamura, the game's producer, said in a Q&A meet that he's interested in remaking the infamous Sonic 06. And not to look too ahead in the future, but rumors of a fourth Sonic movie featuring Silver have been circulating recently. And if Sega wants a game to coincide with the release of Sonic Movie 4, then a Sonic 06 remake seems like the best option. And today we're gonna be talking about why, but first I think the Sonic movie Mobian lineup is weird to say the least. I mean, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Shadow makes sense, but we're skipping over to Silver with no Amy or Rouge? Is Paramount misogynistic or something? I don't think I need to remind you all what Sonic 06 is. But I'll do it anyway. It was Sonic's big 15th anniversary title, packed with potential, ambition, and a whole lot of problems. A messy time travel narrative, dull hub worlds, some of the worst cutscene presentation in the entire series, and a buttload of glitches. Or I guess you could call them Dr. Robotnik's diabolical traps. So that's what Sonic 06 was. But what could it be if Sonic Team was given a second chance? 06 definitely left a lot of room for improvement, with it being rushed to meet a holiday deadline. But if they took the next couple of years to work on a remake, it would change history. They could easily turn one of the worst Sonic games into one of the best. Right now the series is popular as hell. I'd say Sonic is as popular as he was back in the early 90s, if not more. Sonic Team in its current state can easily pull it off if their last two projects are anything to go by. The team behind Sonic Frontiers would probably not be the one making it, since they're most likely working on the next completely new game, Sonic Frontiers successor, and leaks have been circulating around that as well. So I think Sonic Team's B team, aka the Shadow Generations developers, would be handling the project. And I think I speak for everyone when I say that we're in good hands. Looking back on Shadow Generations, they pretty much perfected the open zone gameplay, so the town of Soliana would fit nicely as an open zone. It would be fun, and they could so easily make everything flow naturally like in Shadow Gens, like putting grind rails near or between buildings, and maybe even having power lines grindable. Shadow Generations already has collectibles, challenges, NPCs to talk to. You get the idea. As for gameplay, I would prefer if they brought back the adventure style, but if they bring back the boost style, I'm completely on board. Shadow Generations was as adventure-y as the boost style has been, with more fluid control and open levels. And if Final Horizon was anything to go by, they could do all the playable characters justice by having them control similarly to Sonic with enough differences. Whether they keep the way you can play as multiple characters in one stage, or maybe have each character have their own designated stage, it's up to Sonic Team, but I think either works. Writing wise, Ian Flynn and his team would do a fantastic job. I already covered the Ian Flynn hate in the Shadow Generations video, but again, he's a great writer, and I think he would rework the story to keep all the great concepts and themes in a narrative that isn't so needlessly convoluted. The Sonic Generations rewrites proved how much Sega is willing to rewrite to fit the current direction of the brand, and while it's debatable whether or not that's a good thing, Sonic 06 definitely needs it. Some people are saying that they would need to change a lot for it all to make sense, and wow, it's almost like that's the point of a remake. Sometimes remakes can be reimaginings, like the Resident Evil remakes. And some of you might be 06 fans thinking, oh, but 06 had great themes and ideas, so a remake would be disrespectful. Need I remind you that the Sonic game with the best premise ever ended up being the worst game in the series? Besides, if they wanted to respect the game a little more, they could always have Flynn work together with the original writers or something. That would be the ideal scenario. So yeah, that's about it. If they're not actually remaking Sonic 06 or making a Sonic movie 4, then this video is gonna be horribly dated in about 2 years. But whatever. I needed a shorter video since the other two I'm working on are still in the oven. I'll probably do more NebulaQUICKxels episodes if you guys like them. I play more games than just the ones I talk about on here, and I'd love to make shorter videos, but I'm somewhat worried about the algorithm and stuff. My bar for not flopping is 1,000 views, so if I could get videos to 1,000 on their own without the algorithm's help, that would be awesome. God of War Ragnarok is next. Okay, bye!